Hi everyone, this is going to be a little bit of a short vlog. It's really just going to cover 2 days, but they feel like quite important days. Tomorrow we are sending off our company registration. So the Wayward Adventurers Guild is becoming a company. More importantly, it is becoming a social enterprise, which basically means we'll run like a business, but we'll have social values attached to our business. That means that 50% of our traded profit, so 50% of profits from our online shop, Patreon, workshops, anything that we kind of sell, 50% of those profits will go towards more fantasy world building workshops, more experiences, free resources, anything that's going to help us help our community. The guild was actually set up for this reason back in 2021, I think. It started with an Arts Council project grant, and we created 3 art packs for children from low-income families and families, so it didn't have to just be the kids. And we created 900 boxes, and they were free to pick up from food banks across Dorset. And it's really important to us that drawing, creativity, fantasy world building is open to everyone and everyone can access it. And this is hopefully, setting up a social enterprise is hopefully the next step in bringing more people aboard and making it more accessible. Our main goal is to help introverted and neurodiverse people, always has been, and we're excited to hopefully do more of that, to bring in bigger pots of funding, to put on more experiences and events, to bring you more educational videos, more resources. It's going to be like a slow development, I would say. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to be a lot of hard work, but yes, the Wayward Adventurers Guild is becoming a social enterprise, and on April the 1st, I'm going to April Fool's myself, and I am quitting my other job. So at the moment I have a freelance position and I do the guild, but we're gonna go all in with the guild in April. So we've basically kind of got 6 months as a company to figure out what my full-time role will look like. That's hard to say out loud. I've been wanting to tell you for ages. I filmed this a couple of times throughout the months. We've been doing the paperwork and getting it sorted and organised since September, I would say. We were very grateful to get a series of 5 free workshops with Fuse Norwich, which is a social enterprise that helps other social enterprises set up. So huge thank you to them, because I honestly don't think I would have done it. I know I definitely wouldn't have done it without them and their workshops, and Jackie from Lola Stafford, because looking online it was terrifying. I had no idea what I was doing. I still don't know what I'm doing, but I think the paperwork and the registration side of things is all set up. I'm feeling a bit more confident about getting bigger pots of funding, and yeah, it should be fine. It should be fine. But I thought I'd take you along for these 2 days before we send off the paperwork. So tomorrow we send it off in the post. Long story short, if you want to set up a social enterprise, you can't do it online. We have to include a cheque for £71, which is very specific. Trying to find, get a chequebook from a bank these days is a little bit difficult, because I don't think it's as used or as common, but we got one, it's all good. Yeah, so today is a hard day because I've done everything's in place. We've just finished a commission for St George's Guildhall, which will debut on Sunday. It's a new Dragon Trail activity quest. I'll put some pictures here. But we've created 4 new dragon characters for the Guildhall that they can use throughout their venue and throughout their promotion. And each dragon represents a different moment of history for the Guildhall. I was pretty proud of them. They are a slightly different style to what we usually use. We were very much inspired by a woodcut print of Robert Armin, which is one of Shakespeare's comedians that was actually born near the Guildhall in King's Lynn. So yeah, so that's finished. The paperwork is finished. It's all ready to go, everything's signed. We have our board members, which I'll introduce you to later if they're happy for me to do that. But today I'm trying to take it easy. I'm going to try and have a day off because since we've kind of decided to set up a company, I felt pretty guilty about taking days off and very scared about money. So I'm going to focus on the fact we finished a commission. A good chunk of money is coming in to cover everyone's costs, and everything's ready to send off tomorrow. So today is a day off. Jazz. Today is a day off. And I'm going to go to Wyndham to a pottery cafe to paint myself a new mug because I thought, why not? Why not have a new mug for this new chapter? And it's obvious what I'm going to paint, but I'll take you along with me. And yeah, but thank you for joining me on the journey and for continuing to support us. We really appreciate it. Couldn't do it without you. Honestly, I know everyone says that, but I couldn't, we couldn't, so thank you so much, and let's go paint a mug. Well, that was so much fun. I was really worried I wouldn't have enough time to finish it. We got 2 hours though, and yeah, it was good. It was so nice. I really enjoy doing stuff on my own as well, especially when I'm stressed or nervous or about to do something big, and it was a nice quiet moment to do something for myself. And it was really reasonable, and what a nice place, really nice people. It's called Start Studio in Wyndham, and they were great. And it was only £16.50 for the mug, the glazing, which I'll pick up. So I'll pick up the mug later. So yeah, £16.50 for the mug, the glazing of the mug, and a luxury hot chocolate. So yeah, it was nice. I didn't want to go though, I didn't want it to end because I'm scared about the next bit, but still got a whole day off. There's no reason for me to get anxious. And I got myself some lunch from Kemble and Franklin, which is a lovely deli. Oh, and I stopped off at the bakery because Ben loves a cream iced bun. I also found a nice bun with sprinkles, so good stuff. I got myself a ghost cookie. Look at this guy. I love bakeries. I love how bakeries decorate seasonal biscuits. So I mostly got it because it looked so great. So I'm gonna sit and watch some Bob's Burgers and eat this, and then maybe watch some horror. I'm probably gonna call it a day here in terms of filming, because otherwise I don't think I'm gonna relax properly. But I'll pick up the camera tomorrow when we put together the company registration documents to post. Thank you for joining me.
Can I see you a minute? Please.
So we've hit a snag right at the end, because you can see here it says if you need to post your form, you must send it to the correct address For more information on where to send the form, visit this URL. And I spent 5 minutes navigating this URL to get here. It says postal applications take 8 to 10 days and cost £71, paid by cheque, which we've sorted. But then it says send your application to the address on the form. But that says to go to that address to find the postal address. So we're kind of stuck in a bit of a loop. I have to pay to call them. What's going on? Okay, I just found it. I think I found it. For anyone who's doing this later on, it might move, but right now it's on the office access and opening times. This is the URL on there, and it says sending your documents by post, and they have to go to the main office in Cardiff. So that was an absolute palaver. It feels like sometimes that they make this hard on purpose. Like, I don't know, they don't want social enterprises to set up because it's not really a system that works in Companies House. I think I've done it correctly. It was actually kind of a blessing in disguise that I needed to search for that address, because I found like a how to fill in your INO1 form, and I realised I'd incorrectly put our company name. So I put the company name as the Wayward Adventurers Guild, but they said you needed to put the LTD or limited at the end. So it's the Wayward Adventurers Guild LTD, which is very long, but I kind of like it. So it's all done. We're going to go to the University of East Anglia and use their post office, because our local one, I don't think they like me. So, and I don't know, I'm feeling a bit superstitious today. I'm not a massively superstitious person, but when I'm doing something big, I don't know, something switches in my brain, which is why we're doing this on Halloween, because I love Halloween. It is the best day, and it felt lucky to put it in the post on Halloween. It also meant that I could post the information in October, which is my favourite month, but then our registration day won't be until November, so then yearly all of the reporting we have to do won't be in my favourite month, it will be in November, which is quite a quiet month for us. Yeah, so all done. We're going to head to the University of East Anglia, give them all of our Patreon shop orders and the Companies House registration, and then I'm going to go for a walk with Ben. Me and Ben ended up talking a lot about incremental change on this walk, and how the big moments in life are actually quite small on the surface.
So even though we just went to a post box and we put our letter in that post box, it was a momentous occasion. Admittedly, it felt a little bit anticlimactic because, no confetti cannons go off, no one dances or sings, or I don't know, it's not a shared big moment, but that doesn't mean it's any smaller than it should be. Anyway, I think the point is, the most important moments in life are often small, and I am so grateful to be at this point with Ben where we can grow the guild even more than we already have and hopefully reach more people. But we really wanted to treasure these incremental changes because it's hard to see sometimes. It's hard to see how far you've come until you have something to look back on. And we're very grateful to already have almost 4 years to look back on. And we look forward to the next 4 years. And as always, thank you so much for your support, and we are so excited to bring you with us on this next chapter.